Hello and welcome to the Set for Growth YouTube channel where we cover tips, tricks and how-tos pertaining to reading and broadening your knowledge base. My name is Alex.
And I'm Monsieur Archambault.
And in today's video, we're covering 5 tips to help you make the law of attraction works for you.
All right, everybody, welcome again to this YouTube video. We are going to be covering the law of attraction. What does that mean? Is that enough to be able to get you from point A to point B in your life? We're going to roll right into tip number 1 here because this all essentially encompasses what the law of attraction is, and that is to have a positive outlook, have a positive attitude, and the law of attraction really focuses on what you put out is what you're going to get back. The universe is comprised of energy, and you have the power within you to be able to control the energy that is exuding from your body and from your mindset into the universe. And the more you put positive vibes essentially out there, the more you're going to get back. Now, I've heard from mentors of mine, and I've also read in books, this is pretty ubiquitous knowledge out there, but essentially it says that success is vibration. It's like riding a wave. So when you are prepared in your mind to be able to recognize opportunity when opportunity presents itself, then obviously the greater chance you have of capturing that opportunity and creating something of it. So the positive mindset and recognizing those opportunities is definitely a big with regards to the law of attraction and everything that's around this. Now, I first heard about this, Alex, when I was about 18. I'm 32 now, so it's been 14 years or so, and it wasn't The Secret, it wasn't Bob Proctor, it wasn't any of those, sort of famous people that were talking about the law of attraction. I read this in this book called Excuse Me, Your Life is Waiting, one of those self-help book, personal development books way back in the day, and this is where the idea was first presented to me, where you go out and you can create the environment that exists around you simply by having a positive mind frame. It was powerful stuff when I first read it, but the question is it enough? And this is where we dig into the next points.
That's right. Is it enough? Love your point, Brendan. You need to have a positive mindset, but you also need to be prepared, right? So you want to study, right? Read, and when an opportunity presents itself, something's going to happen next week, for example. Well, you don't want to just, sit around and wait for that time, right? You want to prepare yourself so when it happens, when the event is actually happening, you're ready to take action and, make the most out of it. So, and you want to keep cultivating this, over and over again. So that's why, we talk about books here, and it's so important to us and to Brendan and me.
Yeah, you got to be prepared. Preparation means everything.
Yeah. So defensively, you want to be, keep reading and keep broadening your knowledge. And
practice? What are you talking about practice? Sorry.
That's right.
Sports reference.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
The people will understand.
Yeah. So that's what you want to be doing. Be prepared. That's tips number 2. Tips number 3 would be take action. Because when you prepare, right, we did all this preparation. We've been reading. We've been, learning, broadening our knowledge base. Now I want to take action. And it's important to take action every single day, right? And you want to, because, it's not enough to just dream about it, right? The law of attraction is, putting out vibration, most likely is being like, thinking that you can achieve it and then you'll be able to achieve it. But you also need to take action, right? Thinking about, the thinking is not enough, right?
That's where it falls short, right?
Exactly.
It's not just thoughts about, oh man, I can dream up anything, any old thing. But if I don't do something about it, it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Right.
I think we all know someone, Brendan, that, thinks a lot or dream a lot, but take very few action, right?
That's true.
So it's important that you take action to make it, your dream happen.
Yeah, absolutely. And that brings us into point number 4. And a lot of these points, by the way, are piggybacking on one another. So we go back to preparation and taking action. Essentially, they encompass one another. You need to take action in order to be prepared. And preparation could simply just mean something like reading a book, watching an audio, or listening to an audio rather, attending a conference, networking, things like this, right? To be able to associate yourself with the right people. You take enough actions, you build these things daily. Essentially, what's going to happen is you're going to build momentum. Momentum is the result of actions. It doesn't go the other way around. You don't just have momentum right off the bat. You have to go out there and actually create the momentum. To use an analogy here, it's kind of like when you're starting off and you're driving a vehicle and you're sputtering on the tires, things like this. You're trying to figure out how to get going. Things aren't working, but you keep taking action, you keep taking action, you keep taking action. You stop, you reassess what's going on. Maybe it's the middle of winter, maybe you've got some snow around the tires, something like this. You dig out some of the snow, and eventually what happens is when you start the engine again, you spin the tires, you end up getting some dirt, and you're able to start that momentum. And then as you gain speed, just like the actions that you're taking daily, you're going to be able to attract, the law of attraction, other positive things into your life. And essentially that's where the luck of things comes in. And luck, in my opinion, doesn't really exist. Or if it does exist, then it's direct result of you taking those actions. You build momentum, and then people are going to eventually come into your life that are the right types of people to get you to where you want to go because they have a similar mindset and they're on the same path. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Totally agree, Brendan. Momentum. That's very important. Point number 5 is surround yourself with like-minded people.
Yeah.
Like that's what we do this video together, right? Because we're kind of like-minded, and that's what you want to find.
French.
Exactly. And we're French. And so you want to find people, not necessarily that are French, right? But that are like-minded. And so you feed each other. You feed off each other. When things don't go your way or, you don't achieve something, you have someone that keeps you accountable. And that's very important. And that's what we talk about in the law of attraction. But I think it was really important to bring here today because I think it's a fundamental pillar of success. And that's going to help you make the law of attraction works for you, because that's what we're talking about, how to make the law of attraction work for you.
Exactly. That's what it all comes down to. All right. Without further ado, we have a bonus. Surprise, surprise. All right. So what is the bonus? I mean, it's so easy to get caught up on the future, because really this is what I would assume everybody is thinking about when they talk about the law of attraction. It's like, well, how do I better myself to be able to create an environment that's going to actually be better for me and allow me to really experience whatever your dreams and aspirations are? I would assume that's an assumption. But in the process of this stuff, you don't want to lose sight of the fact that now is the only time that you do experience. And that comes down to everything. You want to have a positive life going forward, then you need to take action now. But you also need to enjoy the present. So you have to enjoy what you're doing. These videos Alex and I do, I absolutely love it. Yes, it takes a little bit of work. Yes, it requires planning. Yes, it requires all these sort of other elements that are associated with it. But I love what I do. And the knowledge that I've obtained and Alex has obtained, I know that we're on the same page here. We want to be able to provide you, the viewers, with something of value every time that you come to our videos. So enjoy the present. Do not get caught up in the details of the future. Definitely dream about the future. Put out the energy into the universe. Take actions to create that, but enjoy the present moment in which that you're doing it.
I totally agree. I think that's the secret of happiness, is to live every day like it's your last.
100%, man.
Yeah, so that's about it, I think, today, Brendan.
I think so. I think we nailed it right on the head there, Alex.
Yeah. I think
I do say so myself.
I hope you like this video just as much as we did making it. If you want to subscribe, just click on the subscribe button and we'll make more of those. You can also like the video, and if you have any comment,
tell me about my beard, how much you enjoy it, because I like it.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Pretty good question. Right? All right, see you guys next time.
Yeah, see you guys. Bye-bye.